Test matches test the character of a cricketer unlike any other format. So it isn't entirely surprising that to excel in the format you need so many things to do in your favor. When everything goes according to plan, that is when a player gets a chance to claim the Man of the Series award. So the question of who has the most Man of the Series awards in tests is a pertinent one, as it helps us determine who are among the best to have played the game. Somewhat surprisingly, no Indian makes the top 5, while even the leader only has 11 awards to his name. Having already equaled Sachin Tendulkar and Virendra Sehwag for the most Man of the Series awards by an Indian in tests, Ravichandran Ashwin is closing in on the top 5. And with the home season coming up, you wouldn't bet against him making it into this list before too long. Here are the players with the most Man of the Series awards in tests. 5. Ravichandran Ashwin, Malcolm Marshall, Curtly Ambrose and Steve Waugh. 4 players are tied for 5th, and Ashwin became the latest to join that list. In 5th place are 2 of the most fearsome fast bowlers to have played the game, an Indian all-rounder and a batsman whose grip and determination won the hearts of not just his compatriots but cricket fans around the world as well. In 5th place on the list of players with most Man of the Series awards is the West Indies pace bowling duo of Malcolm Marshall and Curtly Ambrose, India's Ravichandran Ashwin and Australia's Steve Waugh. Although all 4 have 6 such awards to their name, there can be little doubt about who deserves the 5th spot more. By claiming those 6 awards in less than half of the matches it took for Marshall to do so, Ashwin is the undoubted winner in that. The fact that the off-spinner got his 6 in just 36 matches, with a ridiculous average of 1 every 6 matches, shows just how good he has been. That, though, should take nothing away from the exploits of the other 3 who all got theirs in a lot more matches but still have a massive impact on their respective countries. Player Matches Series Awards: Ravichandran Ashwin 36-13-6, Malcolm Marshall 81-21-6, Curtly Ambrose 98-27-6, Steve Waugh 168-50 for 6-4. Wason Akram and Shivyanarine Chandra all in 4th place are 2 contrasting players. Waugh was renowned for his ability to swing the ball both ways and was an instantly recognizable talent. The other was one who many believed did not have the technique to cut it at international level. And yet both managed to forge successful careers in all forms of the game. Pakistan's Wason Akram and West Indies' Shivyanarine Chandra all may not have had a similar progression in their respective careers, but purely on the basis of what they did for their country, they are 2 of the finest players to have ever represented their countries. Although both players finished with a total of 7 Man of the Series awards, the West Indian batsman, who has nearly 12,000 Test runs to his name, took 164 matches over 60 series to get there. Akram took just 104 matches, even though they were over 43 series. Player Matches Series Awards: Wason Akram 100 for 43-7, Shivyanarine Chandra 164-67-3. Imran Khan, Sir Richard Hadlee and Shane Warne. Hadlee was an inspiration to every wannabe Kiwi cricketer, 2 of the greatest all-rounders to have ever played tests and the greatest wrist spinner of all time are joint 3rd on the list of most Man of the Series awards in tests. Pakistan's Imran Khan, New Zealand's Richard Hadlee and Australia's Shane Warne. Arguably the greatest cricketer to come out of New Zealand, Hadlee is undoubtedly a legend of the game. What makes his achievement spectacular, compared to the other 2 on this list, is the quality of players around him. In the battle for 3rd place, Imran and Hadlee are close in terms of the number of matches played. Although Imran Khan played more matches than the Kiwi all-rounder, he played fewer series and hence takes the nod at 0.3, as his average of series per award is better than Hadlee. While both all-rounders played less than 100 tests, Warne takes his place on this list, have played 145 matches over 46 series. Player Matches Series Awards: Imran Khan 88-28-8, Richard Hadlee 86-33-8, Shane Warne 145-46-8-2. Jack Callis. Such is the need for balance in the modern game that teams always find it difficult to put out the players they want, particularly because of the varying conditions and the opposition that they face. All-rounders in particular are a rare commodity who are always cherished by their sides. So rare, in fact, that very few have managed to stand the test of time in the longest format of the game. One of the few that did was South Africa's Jack Callis, who enjoyed a long and successful test career that spanned nearly 2 decades and helped establish him as perhaps the greatest all-rounder to have played the game. What makes Callis' achievement so much more outstanding was his importance to the side with both bat and ball in hand. With over 13,000 Test runs and nearly 300 wickets, he was one of the few players who were able to be an asset with the bat, ball and in the field for an extended period of time. In that time, he finished with 9 Man of the Series awards, which is just shy of the all-time Test record. 1. Machia Muralitharan. Is Muralitharan's record in jeopardy? No bowler has taken more wickets in Tests, and no one has had greater scrutiny on him during that period than Machia Muralitharan. So it should come as no surprise that Sri Lanka's one-man wrecking crew holds the record for most Man of the Series awards in Tests. Both Jacques Kallis and Muralitharan have played the same amount of series, 61, but the latter has played 33 fewer Tests but still has 11 Man of the Series awards. Among the many incredible records that he has to his name, this is just another for one of the greatest spinners to have ever played the game. Although no player has managed to get into double digits as far as Man of the Series awards, the Sri Lankan's record is under threat from another off-spinner. Despite playing less than one-third of the matches that Muralitharan has, Ravichandran Ashwin already has 6 awards, and with a few more years to go before even the thought of retirement pops in, the Indian stands a decent chance of taking over from the Sri Lankan.